Thank you, Senator De La Cruz.
Yes, Senator Lynch Prada. I had a question for the sponsor of the bill, but I didn't raise my hand in
That's fine. Go ahead.
time. Thank you so much. Senator Golden, I would love to know, I'm looking at the bill here, and I've been told that this is not a partial birth abortion bill, but I was wondering, in this bill here, how late in the pregnancy would the physician be able to certify that the pregnancy would impair mental health of the woman in this bill?
So this bill is taking what's the status quo now, which is up to fetal viability, with the exception of the life and health of the mother. There are OBGYNs and attorneys who have worked on reproductive rights in the state for 40 years, Lynette Leibinger, who can more eloquently explain exactly what constitutes the difference there. But I think it's important to know this does not change the standard currently. The language that we are proposing repealing in this bill on partial birth abortion, so-called partial birth abortion, is already unenforceable. And in the sub-A that you have before you, it references the federal code, which is enforceable because that has been deemed constitutional by the Supreme Court.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. And what types of mental health conditions would you anticipate that a mother would not be able to carry the pregnancy full term?
Again, this is the exact same thing that is happening now. And if you would like to have a further discussion about how a physician determines what health means for a physician, you should ask them that directly. I will tell you that there is legal precedent in both Roe v. Wade and additional Supreme Court cases that lays out life of the mother and health of the mother.
Okay. I appreciate that. But you're the
Senator
sponsor of the
De La
bill.
Cruz, just through the chair, if you ask the questions.
Sure, absolutely.
One at a time. Do you have an additional question?
I do. I
Go
have two
ahead.
additional questions, and that will be it. So as the sponsor of the bill, I'm asking you, I'm assuming that you understand the bill enough to answer my questions. And I don't mean that to be rude at all. But I would also like to know, as a physician, say an OB is there present for the birth, does he have the medical knowledge, such, for example, a psychiatrist or a mental health therapist, to make that determination without an opinion from, say, a mental health therapist?
Senator De La Cruz, like you, I am a public servant and a politician. I'm not a physician, and therefore I wouldn't deem to understand what would be something that a physician responds to you. I think your questions are trying to get at something that doesn't exist, and so I would rather a physician answer that question for you.
Senator De La Cruz,
you.
just for your edification,
Sure.
I have the sign-up sheets, and we do have several physicians that are signed up to testify that may be able to answer your questions.
Thank you so much, Senator Prada.
Do you have further questions?
No, just to state that there is no ulterior motive. I'm trying to simply understand the bill to make an informed decision. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments for this panel of witnesses?